gonna start with saying, "Hey, Astraea."
Hey.
Alecyas, I've seen this member. Is this FDH?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been piloting for you a few times though.
Ah, yeah.
So that's maybe why you know.
It is my first to go pilot. The best player I know.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Okay, so we're
How are you, Benny?
Kind of disappointed that we won. I wanted a little break.
Well, you get a break next match, right? MB can't be that
Where's
hard
the
to
slow
beat.
march? Well, I mean, they're gonna try. We're gonna have to be there. 2, 3.
That's true. As a side note, did you see last match against WTF? Chidori forgot to join before entry phase.
Oh, really?
Chidori, yeah. So WTF honestly nearly beat them. It was so close before the mines, but yeah, the Chidori didn't play the match.
They had the same points when the mine started. I just watched Depra's
1,
video.
2. Well,
yeah, they did.
They had already lost the lead. Like they were all behind in the buildings.
Yeah, but still.
But if they had kept the 2 mines, they could have won. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, they lost both.
Yeah.
Start reinforcing enemy port.
You guys had an excellent game up until
Start reinforcing enemy port. Speed. Speed.
It was close for a bit. I feel like we had good momentum.
More.
But the momentum ran out somewhere in the middle.
Well,
we started struggling to fill rallies. Like it got really slow, and I was like, come on, heal. But I saw like in game chat, people were like, I'm out of heals. I've run out of heals, and I was like, well, shit.
Well, use your diamonds. Use your commander speed.
That's what I said. Yeah.
People were asking me for boots. I said, no boots, diamonds.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I don't think it wasn't only the healing. It was also that you kind of were able to stop doing offensive rallies, and so all your big guys with these T5s were able to go into the buildings and didn't need the T5 to start rallies. And that's when we started to lose offensive rallies.
And go.
And yeah, I think it was also the time when we weren't able to get Casterly for 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
That was the big game changer.
Yeah, he's so strong.
I agree with Alecyas there. Like Meridianos, I didn't expect him to be that strong. He wasn't this strong before. I thought, okay, I know he's a spear player. FDH has so many infantry leads, we'll be able to take him.
1,
but that 4-star Dana weapon, I don't want to know how much he spent on layers of flame. Let's just put it that way.
Well, I think I was watching the points. We were like 7-8k points ahead at one point. I think it was like 33 versus 40k points or something, and I felt like you guys were thinking that you were behind, but you didn't take any of our base at that point. It's so important to allocate players. As soon as someone captures a building, just go ham on the base. Of course, you gotta have the players that are dedicated and really want to help the team. Okay, because it costs a lot of speed ups. 3.
Yeah, I knew that we had points in the base, so I didn't really call it. So I knew, like, even when mines opened, we were like, I don't know, 15k behind or something, and some amount behind. And I thought, no, that's still fine. But then when we lost one of the mines, I was like, all right, that's that then.
Yeah, we took like a little break before mines or something, and we didn't do any speed rallies and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think between Casterly Rock, the fact that you bounced from Mary a couple of times I think you did 2 rounds on him, right?
I think it was even 3.
It was 3 rounds. It was just amazing how well he held.
Yeah. It was, you guys, look, I think the T5 made a difference. You guys definitely had more T5s than us.
Honestly, I'm not sure we actually had. I think it was just that it felt like they had so much T5 in the end because they could stop rallying, and reinforced their buildings with T5.
Like, I think out of all the top alliances, I think Neo is actually furthest behind on the T5s. We have so many players that are free to play that.
More. Fuck.
Okay.
Please.
Well, you know,
Not
free
totally free to play, but
Yeah, of course.
it takes a lot to
Does anyone have Lombards?
open the T5s.
It does. It
On a
does.
count
And
of
we
three,
have
we'll
our fair
speed
share
them all
of
up.
free
Get
to play
ready,
as
guys.
well.
Get
But
ready.
Well, I
One,
mean, nobody's
two,
actually completely
three.
free to
Speed them
play.
up.
But
there really are people who are.
yeah, I mean, there are, but we stopped like recruiting them
Recruiting
because
those.
yeah. I mean, like in the past, a player called Shelby Limit, he was an excellent player. He did not spend one time on the game, and you know, the free-to-play actual gamers, they can be, you know, better than all the max spenders, you know, at playing the game
No,
and
no, no.
learning the concepts. But
Speed.
it's just, you know, you need the commanders for rebels and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, we certainly don't. This is off topic now, but we certainly don't recruit free to play players now. But we still have some old players who are.
Send
Like old
again.
FDH.
Yeah, I think we have like a few players that have like all 8
There's a big
total
line
attack
there.
badges maxed, and all the, you know, good commanders, maybe 1 or 2 premium
Holy
commanders
shit.
that don't
They
have
lost.
T5. They're like,
Okay, guys, get ready to
I'm
speed
in no rush.
in.
I'm
Get
just
ready
gonna
to
buy
speed
this
in, guys.
one
Get
at a
ready
time.
and no.
Yeah, I think T5 is just really important as for like the team at this point.
It's starting
But
to.
yeah, like all the
95
people that
seconds.
don't spend heavily, they'll get there in the next 3, 4, 5 months if they kept buying their books diligently in the VIP shop. I don't think they are that far away.
Yeah, I think a lot of people
No,
will
no,
catch
no,
up
no,
in
no,
a
no,
couple
no,
of
no.
months with T5s.
Oh yeah, next ACU
Okay,
season
all
will be
get ready.
like 70,
1,
80% of all the
2,
alliances with
3.
T5.
Speed.
It's just dropping in.
Yeah, from events, from
Speed
shop,
rallies.
from even if you buy just small every week some books, it still adds up.
So
Yeah, but it was a very good game.
yeah, it was an excellent game. Like,
Speed.
I was
Speed.
still baffled. Like,
More.
I mean,
Resend.
you know, I have like these players in the
Come
back
on,
of
we
my
can
mind
hold it.
who should be going to a building. Merdianos, I never thought he would hold that well. Like, it was just. I mean, I think that was the breaking point. Like 3 rallies in a three rows. Yeah, 3 rounds in a row, all failing. It's like you were able to take every building every time. I think maybe had one successful defense before that. And honestly, like when we get like at the point where we don't win the defenses, you know, the morale in the current match seems to drop down a little bit, and people get less enthusiastic about reinforcing. And then, you know, even at that point, we were able to hold it. So big props to Merdianos for that.
And for
Yes.
people reinforcing it, but yeah, he was winning the rallies.
Yeah, it was actually inability to win the rallies. Like, I didn't win a single rally against Meridianos on my account.
Surprisingly, though, I have noticed like when, you know, you have like 15, 20 players losing the rallies, like 18 million versus 2 million or something, still like killing 1800 and losing 2 million, and losing the rallies, and the building just dropping down to like, you know, 5, 6, 7 million with still 30 players in it, and then come like 3
And then you
winners.
have 2 winning rallies, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Sometimes it really does come down to luck, especially when you're doing speed rallies, right? Because you can't really control what order the speed rallies hit.
yeah. So I mean, like I was it like versus BDR, I think, when we had like I didn't send commanders to the port, and we were able to fill the defended like 2 times against the rallies without commanders, because we lost every rally and none of the reinforcements bounced. versus
Mm.
winning like.
And it was a close building to reinforce, though.
Yeah, but
So-
still, like, no commanders versus.
Yeah, when Jack said on voice, Benny, you have no commanders there, I was like, dude, you didn't look well. Then I opened the report and I said, Benny, you have no commanders there.
Well, I watched the report. To my credit, the march with the commanders was returning.
Play 1 a.m. on Wednesdays. I have to work. You know, for this N3O match, right? Because it was at 22 o'clock. I had to call up. I called up my work in the morning because it's at 9 a.m. my time. I called my work at 8 a.m. and I pretended to be sick so I could play the match.
So I hope they're not listening in on this.
It's all anonymous, right?
Right.
So where do you work again, Astraea?